Some women think they're winning at life, but in reality, they're ruining themselves without even realizing it. Are you one of them? There's a difference between being confident and being clueless, but unfortunately, some women can't tell the difference. The biggest mistake a foolish woman makes is never realizing she's the problem. She thinks she's in control, but her life is falling apart. If you don't recognize these signs, you might fall for her lies, or worse, become like her. Attention is not the same as value, yet some women spend their entire lives chasing the wrong one. She talks too much, blames everyone else, and keeps repeating the same mistakes. Does that sound familiar? If you want to know how smart or foolish someone is, just look at the people they surround themselves with. What does your circle say about you? Mistakes don't make you stupid. Refusing to learn from them does. And some women never learn. Every choice she's made has led her to where she is today, yet she still blames everyone else. It's time to break this cycle. You can either become a wise woman or a foolish one. The choice is yours. Let's make sure you choose wisely. There's a certain type of woman who believes she's ahead of the game. She walks with confidence, speaks with certainty, and thinks she's in control. But in reality, she's only fooling herself. The worst part? She doesn't even realize it. She's the kind of woman who will sabotage her own life and never understand why. And if you don't recognize the signs, you might fall for her lies, get caught in her mess, or worse, become like her. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what makes a woman truly foolish, and more importantly, how to avoid her, outsmart her, or prevent yourself from walking the same path. The first sign of a foolish woman? She confuses attention for value. She believes that if people are looking at her, she must be important. She thrives on validation, craves the spotlight. And if she isn't getting enough attention, she'll create drama just to stay relevant. That's why she overshares her life on social media, picks unnecessary fights, and pretends to be deep or spiritual, when all she really wants is someone to tell her she's special. But here's the truth. Attention is not the same as value. A woman with real worth doesn't chase attention. She attracts it effortlessly. If she defines herself by likes, followers, and compliments, she isn't looking for meaning. She's looking for her next dopamine hit. And if you cross paths with a woman like this, run. A foolish woman also lacks self-control. She knows she should save money, yet she wastes it on things she doesn't need. She knows she shouldn't text that toxic ex, but she does it anyway. She knows she needs discipline, but she chooses pleasure over progress. She makes choices based on emotion rather than logic, which keeps her stuck in a cycle of failure. One day she's broke because she couldn't resist another shopping spree. The next, she's heartbroken because she ignored every red flag. A wise woman understands that discipline is the key to true freedom. But a foolish woman? She thinks freedom means doing whatever she wants, without realizing that's exactly why she keeps destroying herself. Then there's her mouth. She talks more than she thinks. Ever met someone who never stops talking? A foolish woman loves to speak, not because she has something valuable to say, but because she just wants to be heard. She gives advice she never follows, argues about things she doesn't understand, interrupts, overshares, and dominates conversations because, in her mind, being the loudest means being right. But here's what she doesn't get. The smartest people don't talk the most. They listen. They think before they speak. They choose their words like a master wields a weapon, carefully, strategically, and only when necessary. A foolish woman, though? She throws words around like a child throwing crayons. Messy, careless, and all over the place. And that's why she never truly learns. Another sign? She never takes responsibility for her mistakes. If she's single, men are the problem. If she's broke, the system is unfair. If she fails, someone else must have sabotaged her. She has 1,000 excuses, but not a single ounce of accountability. But here's the truth. Every decision she's made has led her to where she is now. A wise woman understands this. She owns her mistakes, learns from them, and grows. A foolish woman, on the other hand, just keeps playing the victim. And that's why she'll never win. She also chooses her friends poorly. If you want to know how smart or foolish someone is, just look at who they spend their time with. A foolish woman surrounds herself with people who encourage her worst habits because she wants comfort, not growth. She wants to be told she's right, even when she's wrong. That's why she sticks with gossipers, liars, and drama seekers, because deep down,